Yo, what's up, guys? How are we doing? We're good? It's the first weekend league of FIFA 21, and it is Saturday because EA delayed it by 24 hours, which works in my favour, to be honest, because my team wasn't quite ready. I've still got a few more tweaks to make. Hopefully, I can add maybe one more star player into this team. This year, I've gone pay to win. Obviously, we are on the road to verification. We are going to try and hit the 27 wins early on. Hopefully, we can do it. I spent 36,000 FIFA points so far. For the people who are wondering, this is the team we've got from that. So we've done pretty well. But whether you're using pay to win or you're on a road to glory, I do know people who are doing a road to glory who've got a better team than me. One guy knows Pat CR7, De Bruyne, Varane, crazy luck. One of the other people I know is had Neymar. You know, road to glories and pay to win seems to be, pretty balanced so far if you looks in, which is good to see. Whichever path you're down, hopefully you do manage to build the team that you want and you are ready for today, and looking forward to getting started on FUT Champs. And I'm going to bring you my latest 4-2-3-1 tactics ready for you to get started today. Last year, they were really successful. The tactic videos and the training videos were absolutely flying on the channel, getting thousands of views. So if you are enjoying the content, guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Don't forget to like and comment as well. Let's keep this channel growing. We're nearly at 1,000 subs. That is the goal. We're creeping there, So if you are watching, you use these tactics, you enjoy the videos, make sure you do hit that button, show support, and obviously it'll keep you up to date with future videos as well. I'll just give you a quick kind of overview of my team, why I've got the players I have. I've got Alisson in net, great goalkeeper. Obviously, like most people are aware that he's good on this game this year, but Ter Stegen's good, Oblak's good. You have got quite a few good options this year. Edison's good, I've got a lot of options this year. For my defensive positions, I like fast defenders this year. On your fullbacks, again, you want probably a minimum of 80 to 85 plus on your fullbacks because of the way wing players this year. It's really OP again, which is pretty disappointing for me because on the better it wasn't as kind of OP, wasn't used as much, but this year it's wing play again is the meta. People are abusing it and trying to obviously get the chances from them areas on the pitch. So if you haven't got defenders on your fullback and the positions with 90 plus plays, make sure you are sticking the shadow on them and help bring their pace up to allow you to cope with how your opponent's going to play. And again, with your centre backs, you generally want 70 plus minimum. For example, Varane's got 82, so I can stick an anchor on him, but because Carlos has got 77, I put a shadow on him to boost it a little bit. In the CDM roles, you need a Fabinho in your life. This card is unbelievable. Make sure you have got a defensive powerhouse in that CDM role. You want someone who's just going to win the ball left, right and centre, break up the play, allow you to get possession in the middle of the park and obviously get the ball back and break and go on attacking movements and plays with that happening obviously constantly with having a player like that in there. Fabinho at the moment is coming in at like 50k I think on PlayStation, similar on Xbox. It's such an underrated card. If you are looking for a CDM and you have got a budget around there and you're on the fence about Fabinho, he is honestly so underrated. People are sleeping on this card. It's such a good card. Alongside him, I have Pogba. I like a ball playing CDM alongside a full all-out CDM in the 4-2-3-1 formation. And then we've got Firmino at cam, which is a great all-around card. We've got the pace horrors Traore at ram. 96 pace, crazy card this year. Shooting and passing aren't great, but realistically in game, do you feel it that much? You don't really. Dembele, as you all know, early on in this game, he's always OP. 5-star, 5-star, 92 pace, 86 dribbling, fantastic card. And luckily, obviously, because we did pretty well in our pack so far, we have got Neymar up front. Right, let's get into the 4-2-3-1 custom tactics. Here we go. This is how I am rocking this year. This is how I'm playing. This is what I'm doing. We have defensive style balanced. You can toy around with this and try drop back if you want a little bit of extra defensive support and you are struggling a little bit, just to give you that little bit of extra cover. And also if you are a bit more confident, you can try pressure every touch as well, but this is a little bit more high risk, high reward. For me, balanced is the best of all worlds. It's obviously it's going to allow your team to keep the neutral shape and decide how you want to react to different situations. So balanced is the one for me. That's what I use and what I'm sticking with at the moment. With forward, I find that with 4 is really, really good because it gives you that flexibility to defend down the wings, but also gives you that extra compact defensive positions from your fullbacks and your defenders to stop the sweat goals, the cutbacks, get them AI blocks, because AI blocks are so strong this year. It compresses it a little bit more. Just to show you, if you put it up, you can see the defensive line goes a lot wider. If you obviously put it at 5, it's got a nice balanced setting. And if you bring it right down, they go really narrow. But the problem with that is if you go really narrow, it's great at stopping the sweat goals and great at getting the AI blocks, but you are going to get abused on the wings. For me, 4 width is absolutely perfect. It allows you to cover the wings, but also allows you to pack out that defense and, pack out the area in the box to win the ball back and stop the sweat goals as well. Depth, I have 3. I found this is the best setting by far so far because counter-attacks are so strong this year. And people are doing the sweat cross, the R button, R1 and X power cross, which is obviously been highlighted on Twitter, highlighted by a lot of people as being a bit of an issue. For me, I don't really find it much of an issue because I play the tactic like I do, and it allows me to defend against it. It keeps your team deep enough to stop the counters, stop those horrible RB crosses, R1 crosses, and is also not too deep where you're having to really build up your play and it's really slow to get on the break. You still can break quickly, get the ball, and transition to attack really quickly as well. Offensive style balanced. Again, this is the go-to setting this year, like it was last year. For your starting tactic especially, there's no need to change it. Balanced is the best one to use. It gives you the support when they think it's the right time to do so. And it is very flexible and allows you, again, to take control of how you want to play and how you want to, tackle going forward and how you want your players to run by using the new run features as well. Width 4. I like width 4 for a number of reasons. Even though it's narrower, you do still have the outlets on the wing. Your lamb and the ram will go really wide still and allow you to break down the wings and obviously go for those sweat goals, go for those crosses. But the key thing is when you do get it into your striker, in my case, your Neymar, or into your cam, it will mean that your lamb and ram will come inside. They'll come into the box and support your players, your striker and your cam when they're in the box, and gives you that extra attacking threat inside the box when you do make it into the box and you do need it. And obviously it's going to give your opponent more things to obviously think about, to question, and allow you to create more attacking opportunities and goal scoring chances when you are in the box. So forward, really strong this year. Again, players in box 5. I don't really feel a need to go higher or lower. It's just a nice balanced setting. I don't want to go higher because I don't want to overcommit and get caught on the break. I don't want to go lower because I want the players in the box, but I want the game and my players to decide when it is appropriate to do so. So 5 players in box, again, really good setting. Nice balanced setting to use. Best of both worlds in terms of attacking and making sure you're not getting caught on that dreaded counter this year. It's so strong. Corners. So this has changed a lot from last year. I was a 1 bar corner guy last year. Last year, I found that you got caught on corners if you messed it up so easily, and I conceded tons of goals for it. So I was always one corners on every single tactic to stop that counter. But this year, because heading is so strong, if you've got VVD, if you've got Varane, you've got Fabinho, you've got CR7, you've got at this stage Donovan Calvert-Lewin, you have got players who are strong at heading. You want players in the box of corners. You want to be able to whip it in and have enough threat there to get your head on the ball and score. They are so powerful this year, corners. I have it on 3. I want to take that risk to score from them, and especially when it comes to champs, people aren't going to be ready for it. And so far, I have not really been caught on the break with it either. So we're going to stick with 3. Go for the goals, go for the higher risk. And like I said, so far, I've not really been caught from it, which is good to see. It allows you to be a bit more creative, a bit more aggressive on the corners. Free kicks too, just standard. There's no kind of risk. There's no reason to go higher and no reason to go lower. It just works well. Nice balanced setting. Right, let's get into the instructions. Here we go. Okay, Neymar. This is the striker position. For you guys, you can tweak this a little bit depending on who you've got. Because I've got Neymar. He's not strong. He's not physical. He's fast. He's nimble. He's tricky. He's got great skills. He's 5-star skills. I want him to come from that central position and drift wide to the left and the right. And in doing that, it drags defenders out of position. It allows me then to use Neymar's trickery, his skills to take that player on, or allow Firmino to run straight ahead and Neymar to set up Firmino, or do some 1-2s. It keeps the play varied because he hasn't got that strength. It allows me to use his most, powerful attributes and how he plays in game. And also you have getting behind because he is fast as well. What you can do here, depending on your striker, if you've got, for example, I used Richarlison before Neymar, who is strong, aggressive, fast. I have him on stay central. If you've got CR7, if you've got Dominic Calvert-Lewin, if you've got a more aggressive striker, a more all on out striker, someone who's more suited to staying central, you want him there to get it into him, turn and shoot, or use him to get it into him and involve other players, or he is just literally a powerhouse like CR7, for example, you would have him on stay central and get him behind. But if you're like me and you have got someone who's small, tricky, drift ride is the option to use this year. Attacking runs, as you see, getting behind, interceptions and defensive support just on the default. My cam. I don't touch anything on my cam roll. Firmino is a really, really good all-around cam. He can be useful in the defensive areas. He's great in the boxes and attacking cam. So I want him and his intelligence and his obviously positional awareness and the fact that he's a quite a high-rated card to make the decisions when to go in the box and support Neymar, when to sit on the edge of the box, and when to defend and support my two CDMs. So I'll leave him on balanced defensive support, balanced crossing runs, stick to position, and normal interceptions. My lamb and my ram. Okay. Both exactly the same. We have come back on defence, get into the box of crosses, stick position, and normal interceptions. I have come back on defence this year because obviously, again, as I've said over and over, counter this year is OP. It is very, very strong and wing play is strong again. So I want him to come back on defence to support my fullbacks, my Lama and Ramo, and both to come back, give my fullbacks extra support in case I do pull someone out of position. I want them there to step in and cover when I need them to. Gives you that little extra buffer. It gives your opponent that little, something extra to think about, an extra player to get past, or you've got someone coming in to put that extra bit of pressure on as well. Support on crosses, getting box for cross. Again, if you counter, if you can get that RB cross, R1 cross, in, you want the players there to be able to get on the end of it. So for your Lamb and your Ram, you want them to get in spots for crosses. And also when you are attacking and you do get in there, you want that support to your striker. Obviously in my situation, Neymar, you want him in the box, you want him involved in the play. Combine that with the forward, it gives you a lot of attacking threat when you do get into your opposition's box as well, because they will come in and support your striker and the cam if you decide to come into that position as well. Really, really strong setting to you this year. It gives you the best of both worlds. My CDMs, both the same. We have cut passing lanes, stable attacking, no interceptions, and cover centre. For me, this year, with the counter and how things are going currently, I want both my CDMs to stay back. I want them to support my defenders. I want that extra barrier in front of my defenders to block shots. I want them to come and defend in the box to block crosses. I want them to really, really get involved in defensive areas this year. And then because I have Pogba as a ball playing CDM, I will then use him to play out of, defence, and I will tell him myself to get forward when I need him to. But obviously then for a fact that when you stop controlling him, he will get back into position and support your defenders. And it gives you that peace of mind that, for example, for Pogba's work rates as well, he's not going to stay up front. He's not going to stay in the attacking position. He's going to stay back, go straight back and cover and support. Defenders, default, stable attacking, no interceptions. And then my fullbacks, left back and right back, stable attacking, no interceptions and mixed attack. Last year, I did it all year, but I would tell you to use these attacking runs with the D-pad instructions and put fullbacks to get forward on the D-pad instructions during games as you needed. This year, I do not do that at all, and never, ever, unless I'm really needed to get back into a game, I will never tell them to get forward. I always keep on stable attacking. The risk is so big this year to get caught on the counter. You just want your fullbacks to defend. You want them in line with your centre backs. You want to keep that defensive line nice and strong and take the pressure off you and the worry about getting caught on the counter, and allow you to try and effectively defend the wing play this year, which is so strong. On to the last one. This is a little bit of a top tip. This is a little bit of a secret. Not a lot of people are doing this. If you've got a fast goalkeeper, someone who's known as a sweeper keeper in real life, like Alisson, for example, stick sweeper keeper on. It's so effective. If the opponent plays a through ball, they will come out, and they will only come out and when they know they can get the ball. And because obviously the reactions to free balls, keepers coming out on balls this year is a lot better. They don't just doof it out. If they can, they will play it out. You know, they are a lot more composed this year when they get the feet on the ball or when they are rushing out. It's really strong at stopping a few through balls and breaking play up. They will come out and they will get the ball and support when they need to on them free balls if they do overhit it. So it's really, really good. I'm finding it really effective this year. I generally don't tell my keeper to come out because of chip crosses being so powerful. So I find it gives it a nice balance here where they will come out if they need to, and you don't have to force them to come out yourself and get caught with a chip shot. I put comfort crosses on saving on crosses. Again, really, really strong this year. Keepers are a lot more intelligent in the decisions they make. When you've got corners, he will come out, they will punch it, they'll catch it. They're a lot more aggressive, they're really strong. So I'm finding it really effective again. Give it a go, guys. Just let me know what you think. Great settings if you have got an Edison. You know, you've got Allison. You know, you've got these keepers that are fast and are sweeper keepers in real life and have got the right stats for it. So there we go. That is my 4-2-3-1 tactics, guys. Give them a go. Let me know what you think. Try them out. Make sure as well, guys, you do subscribe, like, and comment if you are enjoying the video, enjoying the tactics. I will be doing a 4-2-3-1 in-game tutorial to show you how I use this tactic, the patterns of plays, how I defend, how I break, how I use Neymar on the drift wide, you know, how this all comes together in-game. I will do a video on that going into detail next week as well. Let me know down below how you've been getting on the champs. You know, where you at before you saw this video? Where did you finish after you changed your tactics? If you did do, you know, if you didn't start weekend league, you put these tactics straight on. Let me know down below. Make sure you do comment. Let me know if you've got on. Get involved. If any tweaks you made it work for you as well, put them down below, guys. And as always, thank you for the incredible support. Good luck in champs, and I will see you on the next video.